Welcome to your community. This is your hometown. This is Walton Entertainment. This is where you can hear from the community and those making a difference. We explore topics, local festivals, arts and entertainment, and local news. For this program and much more, visit us online at yourlocalstream.com. That's yourlocalstream.com.
Sorry, I didn't see you come in. Welcome to Hodges Family Dentistry at 1190 West Spring Street, Monroe, Georgia. Telephone number is 770-267-6318. Here at Hodges Family Dentistry, we provide an assortment of dental services like partials, dentures, extractions, cleanings, crowns, and complete mouth restorations. So please, come join the Hodges family. And from my family to yours, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays.
Amy Elliott, you're a business banker at Pinnacle Bank here in Monroe, and you're 2022 chair of the board of directors for the chamber. So thank you again for being here today. As always, we'd like to thank Pastor Tommy and the 1025 church staff for hosting our luncheons. And at this time, I am going to pass it to Pastor Jojo for our invocation and our pledge.
Thank you, Amy. Thank you to everyone that's here. We're happy to be here with you today. I do want to ask if you'll go ahead and stand to your feet. I'm going to open us with a word of prayer, and then we'll say our pledge together. Let's pray. Father, we love you. We thank you for your goodness and grace, and we thank you for this community, this place we get to call home, this place we get to do business in. Lord, we thank you for the blessings that you bestow upon us. And Lord, we pray that you just continue to guide us and direct us through this year and the year to come. In Jesus' name, amen. Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with life and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated.
Thank you so much, Pastor Jojo. We are always so very thankful for our sponsors. And this month's sponsor is Northside Cancer Hospital. I'd like to ask Ms. Mildred Pierre, the community health advocate, to come up at this time to share a few words about Northside.
Thank you so much, Amy. I am so short. You guys see me on my toes, right? 4'11" is my mother's fault. So I'm Mildred Pierre. Thank you for introducing me. I am a health advocate, a community health advocate. What is that? I go in the community and I work with organizations like yours, faith-based, corporations, doesn't matter. If you're human and you can breathe, I want to work with you. My goal is to address disparities of all kinds, but specifically cancer disparities. I like to go in communities where folks typically don't like to go. I like to go under the bridge where people might not want to go. I like to speak to everybody and anybody, let them know that there's a way to get a free screening for cancer through Northside Hospital. We offer free skin cancer screenings throughout the year, free prostate screenings throughout the year, and we have a mobile mammogram bus. This mobile mammogram bus was provided by Northside Hospital employees. We have a giving campaign, which we have throughout the year, and the employees put about $2 million to build this bus to give back to the community. And how this works is through our breast care fund, you can get a free mammogram. With this breast care fund, it covers you for about 30 days. Well, what happens throughout that 30 days? What if I have a mammogram that comes back abnormal and I have no health insurance? What do I do? How can I, what are my resources? What are where do I go from here? Well, with the breast care fund, it doesn't just cover a free mammogram. It covers a biopsy all the way up to surgery. And then we have financial assistance that will cover you through your journey. A lot of people don't know this. So that's why I'm here to go under the bridge. I'm here to lift up the rocks. I'm here to talk to different organizations to let them know, hey, when's the last time you had a health screening? Everybody's been affected by cancer, right? By show of hands, who have not been affected by cancer? Look around. Everybody's been affected. So it's important. When's the last time you had your skin checked? We have different dermatologists, and all of them don't work with Northside. We work with all dermatologists that just partner with Northside to provide a free service. We also have prostate screenings throughout the year. There's no excuse anymore. If I have no insurance, I can still be seen. So my goal is to encourage you, enlighten, and to ask you, when's the last time you had your screening done? When's the last time you had your annual done? I'm only 37 years old, and I've had 3 mammograms. The recommended age is 40. However, if you feel like something is wrong, only you know your body, right? Only you can advocate for yourself. If you feel like something is wrong, more than likely something is wrong. So I'm gonna stop preaching, even though I'm here at the pulpit. I left you guys some goodies. This is a healthier you. I know Thanksgiving's in like 2 weeks, and I figured this might be a good idea when you're going grocery shopping. Add this to your grocery list. We identified there are some foods that lower your risk for cancer. The food list is on the back. I hope I enlightened you, and I hope I convicted you to wonder when's the last time you had a screening. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Mildred, and thank you, Northside, for their sponsorship, and that's really good information. If y'all have more questions, Mildred will be here to help. All right, and now, at this time, is our November Member of the Month. This month's recipient is one of our nonprofit organizations working tirelessly to make a difference in our community and the lives of children. Here are their values of this organization: dignity, justice, trauma-informed care, authentic relationships, education, empowerment, and collaboration. When a child needs support to help navigate through big life changes, this organization is happy to provide that support. They know how tough it can be for a child who has experienced trauma. And their team of mentors, staff, case managers, their staff and case managers work with each family to foster resilience and address trauma. Most recently, their executive director, Anna Blunt, was named a L'Oreal Paris Woman of Worth, which recognizes women that are making an extraordinary difference in the world. So right now, this local organization has the opportunity to win $25,000 with this nomination. We all can help this organization win. So everybody get out your phones, if you will, please. We're going to go to www.womenofworth.com. It is on the screen below. Then place your vote for Anna, if you will, please. You can vote at least once a day with each email you have. So let's all come together and help this organization win as a community. So we are proud to work with this organization. I'm so sorry. We are proud of the work this organization does in the community, and yes, our November Member of the Month is Team Up Mentoring. Okay, so a little melodramatic there, sorry. I want to congratulate Team Up Mentoring. I want to congratulate Anna. They are not here today. They do have their biggest fundraiser event today, this evening, their gala. Magic Makers Gala, thank you. And I will present this to Anna and the Team at Mentoring Group this evening. All right, so good job. All right, so now we are excited to talk about the Chamber today. And to do that, I'm going to turn it over to Miss Terry Smiley, our President of the Chamber.
So are we going to start using this for chamber lunches? Will y'all still come? Just kidding. Okay, so let's talk about the chamber today. We are excited. It's a great time to do this in November as we're getting ready to finalize our plans for 2023 year, and want to make sure you all are aware of how you can become more involved in the chamber, how you can get more out of your membership investment. So if you'll go ahead and go to the next slide for me. I want to make sure you know our staff. So as Amy said, I'm Terry Smiley, and I'm president of the chamber. I've been at the chamber for February will be 28 years, so a long time. And I told Carrie earlier, she goes, put this in your notes. I said, I'm not bringing notes. If I can't talk about the chamber, we got bigger issues going on. So Carrie Rowe is our director of events and programs, and she has been with us for 9 years. August was 9 years. And she's also done membership for us. She's handled the office manager stuff when needed for us, so she could really do it all at the chamber. And our newest team member, Abigail Coker's back here. Abigail, if you'll raise your hand, some of them may not know you. She just started with us in October. Well, y'all got to give Carrie a hand too now. Abigail started with us 1st of October, so she's been with us just over a month now and doing a great job, and she's our director of membership and marketing. And then we have Deborah Rice, who is, you did make it in here, Deborah. Deborah also does a fantastic job. She's our office manager, and she's our front desk person and keeps us all under control. So we appreciate all of y'all. So what is a chamber? A chamber is a nonprofit organization. We're a 501c6 organization, which means we're a nonprofit, but we're not charitable. So we are not a 501c3. So your membership investment that you make in the chamber is a deduction as a tax write-off for business expense, but not as a charitable expense, just so that you know that. Chambers were created to put people together to do collectively what people could not do on their own. Individual businesses could not do on their own, but collectively we're all able to do that. And I can't see that tiny writing back there, so I'm going to turn around. A successful chamber is the one that evaluates the community needs on an annual basis and then adjusts its programs accordingly. Every year, our chamber board of directors has a board of directors retreat, and at that retreat, we look at what are some issues going on in the community that the chamber can influence, and what do we need to be involved with that we're not. We just had our retreat last month, and our staff retreat is tomorrow to follow up from that board retreat, and we'll be announcing our full business plan after the executive board meeting, which is November the 20th, I think. And the chamber is governed by a 15-member elected board of directors. So the board sets our plan, staff carries out the day-to-day operations, just so that you all understand. A chamber of commerce is not part of city county government. I can't tell you the number of times people tell me, well, at least you got county benefits. No, we don't. We're a nonprofit. We're not part of the city or county government. We're not a community organization or working like Team Up Mentoring that we just recognized today. You can flip to the next one. So I'm going to have to turn this way. I hate that I should have printed out my notes now. So our mission, can y'all hear me if I don't use that? Can y'all hear me okay in the back? Okay. I'm going to step over that way I can see the screen too. To build relationships, promote a strong business environment, and enhance the quality of life in Walton County. We just changed that last year, which is why I could not tell you what it was without looking. Our vision is to be recognized as the premier resource and voice for business, and be the leader in making the community the best place to visit, live, work, invest, and play. And so everything that we do, all of our programs that we put into place, all of our events that we hold, we try to make sure that we can tie that back to our mission and vision. So our overall goals, we have these 5 overall goals: business and education collaboration, influence and advocacy, leadership development and cultivation, organization excellence, and promote and support small business. People do business with people that they know, like, and trust. Who agrees with that statement? Right? It's so cliche, but it's so true. If you have a friend that needs a heat and air person, are you going to refer somebody you don't know? Of course you're not. You're going to refer somebody to your friend that you can trust, that you know is going to do a great job. And it really is all about building those relationships. You can flip to the next one. So why is it important for making contacts and attending some chamber events, you never know where your actual customer is going to come from. So in this example, you might have met someone at a chamber event. You might meet someone today at the luncheon. They may not need your services, but they tell somebody at a civic meeting that they attend about you. They tell somebody at church. They tell somebody at a social event, and there's the person that needs your services. That's your customer. So it is really hard to tie that back to the lead coming from the chamber sometimes, when sometimes it really is that referral customer kind of situation. So business success, let's talk about this for just a minute. So short-term success, who doesn't want short-term business success? Right? Everybody. Everybody wants to touch that little genie in the bottle, right? And all of a sudden, boom, we're successful. Is that reality? Not usually. Of course, we have the fidget spinner people, like who knew, right? Why did we not all invent fidget spinners? So we do have some businesses that experience short-term success, but most businesses, we hope, experience long-term success, long-term sustainable success. And we feel like the chamber is a key way to do that. So we feel like the chamber is a secret ingredient to business success is chamber membership. You can go to the next one, Dawn, sorry. So why is chamber membership the secret business, secret to success? We're excellent matchmakers. Raise your hand if we've made a connection for you with somebody you needed in the chamber. Yep, so over half the room. Good. We have a large business-oriented audience. So when you send us something to go out and email, it's going to like-minded business owners just like yourself. It's not going to just the general public. It's not going to people who don't care. It is really going to like-minded business people just like yourself. We are a great source for referrals. So we're great at outsourcing things and great at referrals. So if you are looking for that plumber, that electrician, that whatever your need is, we will give you all of our chamber member companies that do that, and we do a really good job at that. We have great connections with local government leaders. We have some here in the room with us today. So if you say, I'm just really dying to meet the mayor of Monroe, John Howard, guess what? If you come tell me that, I will just come over here and I will introduce you to the mayor of Monroe, John Howard, sitting right here at the table. So we have great connections to be able to connect you to the people that you may want to talk to. Some of our larger industries, they want connected to some of our state folks. You want me? Sure. Thank you. Okay, is that working? Turn it on? Is it on? Okay, now we're on. Okay, so we have a lot of our larger companies, they want to meet with our state elected officials. Because they have legislation coming up that they need to discuss with them that's going to affect their business. So we can make that connection happen. We assist you with your marketing efforts. So send us information. We'll talk about this a little bit later. We'll put it in our e-news. We'll put it on social media. We'll help get the word out for whatever you have going on. And our staff truly cares about you and your business, and we want to see you succeed. So we're really willing to help you with anything that's within our realm of being able to help you with. So let's talk about benefits of membership without involvement. You all are here. I'm glad you're here. And you definitely get more out of your membership if you're involved, because that's where the relationship building comes in. However, everybody doesn't have time to attend, and maybe next month you don't have time to come to luncheon. But we want you to know we're still working on your behalf, even if you can't be here in person. So we have the online directory listing and the printed directory listing that we do. We do our chamber magazine once a year, and that printed directory listing is in there. You also have your online directory listing. And with that, I'm going to ask Miss Carla to stand up and tell you, she's with the Dainty Plum. She's going to just tell you really quick what that meant for her business. Carla?
And I discovered that over half of my referrals to my website was coming from the chamber website. I was pleasantly
Thank you, Carla. So I remember calling Carla one day and I said, okay, I have somebody that needs, I don't remember, 1,000 cookies, was it? And she goes, I can't do 1,000 cookies. I'm like, yes, you can. She goes, okay, I can't do that. I'll do 1,000 cookies. Okay, so referrals from our office. We only refer chamber members. We don't refer, if we don't have somebody that fits that category that's a chamber member, we don't make a referral because we feel like we can't let that person know for sure that they're going to get a good quality service or work if they're not a chamber member. And then e-news promotions and social media posts. So this also works, and I'm going to ask Kirkland Dixon with Window Genie if he will stand up and give us a little testimonial about that. Thank you, Kirkland. And if you need Christmas lights, you know who to call, right? Okay, next slide. So Kirkland just mentioned referral groups. So benefits that you get by being involved really are priceless. The relationships that you're able to build with the other business leaders really are priceless. But opportunities to get involved, referral groups. We have 2 referral groups currently. They meet twice a month. One meets on second and fourth Tuesday. One meets second and fourth Wednesday. We do have a list started for a 3rd referral group. And once we get confirmation that the 7 or 8 people who have shown interest are going to be in the group, then we will get that started and we'll announce that. Committee and event planning. It's a great way to get involved with the chamber, to help plan one of our events. We just had Battle of the Burgers, a lot of fun, great event. You can help plan that event. You can help us plan our golf tournament if you enjoy golf. You can help us plan the Walton Half Marathon and 5K we have coming up. So that's a great way to get involved. Getting involved on an event planning is just planning the event, showing up at the event to help, and then a wrap-up meeting. So it doesn't take the full year commitment for that. Most of our committees meet every other month. Most of them don't meet monthly. So that's really not a huge commitment to be involved at that level. Attendance at meetings and events, just like here today. You all are here. And then sponsorship, like Northside did today. Thank you. So ribbon cuttings. We hold ribbon cuttings for businesses that have been in business for 1 year or less. Or if you've had a renovation or relocation, any of those kind of things, we'll still do a ribbon cutting ceremony for you. Our signature events, we have our annual banquet, our barbecue and bags, our Battle of the Burgers, Chamber Challenge Golf Tournament, the Walton 5K and Half Marathon, which is also now the Harmony, missed that one, and the BFF 5K 1 year raffle this year. So we're still trying to figure out what event is the best one for Social Circle. So, and then additional meetings, coffee and connections. Who's been to coffee connections in the room? Okay, you see the show of hands. So that's a great opportunity to tell people what you do. So some of you come to the luncheons. I know what you do. I see you. I see y'all right now. You come and you only talk to the people that you already know. You sit at the tables with the people that you already know and that are already doing business with you. And so you're not really meeting anybody new to do business with. Well, at Coffee Connection, it gives you the opportunity to give your 30 to 60 second commercial about your business and hear from everybody else. So if they don't need your services, chances are pretty good that you need somebody's services in that room. So it gives you the opportunity to make those connections at the Coffee and Connection. Membership luncheons, usually it's a state of the county, state of the cities, community update type programs. Again, we took the opportunity today to kind of talk about the chamber and make sure people were knowing what they were missing out on if they weren't engaged. Business after hours. We only do those as businesses request them. We have a few requirements for that to host a business after hours. So if that's something that your business is interested in doing, then you can reach out to Carrie and we can send you those requirements and see if you want to do that for 2023. And then we already talked about referral group, so we're going to move on. We do a lot of community programs that people don't realize the chamber is behind. We have our adult leadership program. We have lots of graduates in the room. Raise your hand if you're a graduate of Leadership Walton. Okay, so if you want to know more about that, they can probably give you more information from a participant standpoint, but you have to be nominated and selected. We have about 20 people in each class each year, and it's leadership training and community awareness type programs that we do there. Youth leadership, juniors and seniors, we have 43 students in both of those sessions. You have to finish the junior program to go to the senior program, and that is representative of all schools in Walton County, public and private, that are part of that program. So the youth leadership junior class, they get CEO level leadership training. It's the curriculum from University of Georgia, J.W. Fanning. Local volunteers got certified to teach that, and so that's what the juniors get. And then the seniors is the community awareness type program. So we just had juniors last week, we had seniors this week, and the seniors went over to the sheriff's department and jail and toured all of that, and I think that Sheriff Chapman convinced them that they really do need a new jail, so I think they're on board with that now. And then reality check, that's the game of life. We do that with 8th graders. We do that at all of the schools, public and private. We need lots of volunteers to pull that event off, so when you see the emails about that, or if you want to add it to your sheet on the table, I'm going to talk about in a minute, you can certainly add that you want to help with that. But we set up booths, so the students come in, they get a job scenario of how much money they make, what type of job occupation they have, are they married or single, have kids or no kids, and then they have to go around and spend their monthly income, just like we all do every month. They have to buy or rent a house, they have to have transportation to get to and from work, they have to have insurance, they have to have groceries, they have to have utilities, and so they go around. It's quite amusing. They want to know where the adoption booth is because kids are too expensive, they don't want their kids, or they want to donate a kidney to pay for some extra money. They need some extra money to get through the month. Well, what are you going to do next month? Because you can't get rid of the other kidney. So anyway, it's a lot of fun. It's very interesting to see their perspective on all this. But these are programs that a lot of people don't know that we do. Star Banquet, we hold that annually. It's recognizes the student at the high school level with the highest SAT score. And so it's a banquet honoring them. And then Walton County will have one winner that goes to the regional banquet, and then there's a state banquet after that. College and Career Expo, that's an event we partner with Student Success Alliance to put on, and you all are welcome to set up booths at that event as business owners, and that's a great opportunity to bring all the high school juniors and seniors from all the schools through to see what career options are available for them when they're out of high school and or college. And then Women in Business was the other one on that list. So, and then committees, you can get involved at the committee level. We have chamber ambassadors. That's a little bit more commitment than some of the other committees. I see lots of ambassadors in the room. If y'all will raise your hand. So yes, ambassadors do a phenomenal job for us. The ambassadors greet you when you come into the luncheons. They help us put stuff out on the tables at luncheons. They help set up for events. They attend ribbon cuttings. They call on our new members to welcome them to the chamber. So the ambassadors really, really are involved, and we couldn't do everything that we do without their help. Membership Development Committee, they were responsible for doing the Member Appreciation Luncheon, if any of you were able to attend that. Marketing and Communications, they just help us figure out ways that we can market the chamber, which you'll see some examples of that in just a little bit. And then Business Council, we actually have some exciting news coming up for that next year, but we do some webinars and stuff, and we've got some new plans underway for next year for that. Tourism Council, that really is just working with the cities to promote what's going on in the community and everybody be aware of the different city events coming up. Existing Industry Council, we try to do a couple of tours a year. We haven't been able to do much of this since COVID. We're waiting on some lifts from the COVID guidelines, and we're hoping to have some more of those open in January. And then governmental affairs, we do political candidate forums. We promote things like T-SPLOS that didn't pass. We SPLOS, ELOST, all those things through there. Next one. Okay. A few marketing tips for y'all. Y'all, make sure you update your online membership listing. As Carla mentioned earlier, that's how over 50% of the people find her, is through the chamber listing. Well, if her information is not correct, then it's hard for them to connect with her. So make sure you check your online listing, make sure that's correct. Member and community e-news. Kirkland mentioned that. He put the thing out in e-news. He already had 2 customers call him from last Thursday. Social media posts, we can also run those things on social media. If you request to put it on social media and e-news, we'll do both. And then in our lobby member information center room, then you can put out flyers, rack cards, business cards, all those kinds of things. And people pick them up. So people come and pick up one of everything in that room if they're new to the community. And I just moved here, I don't know who to call for anything. They will go through that room and they will literally pick up one of everything in that room and take it with them. And then when you come to events, wear your name tag. I don't have mine on. Bring your business cards. I didn't bring my business cards. But make sure that you do those things so that if people need your services or they want to know more and want to reach you later, that you do that. So here's Abigail's little new slide up here. So how to maximize your chamber membership on the chamber's website. You go to waltonchamber.org and raise your hand if you've logged in before. Raise your hand if you've updated everything. Raise your hand if you look like this when you try to log in, you don't know what to do. Okay, so Abigail has some information sheets here. So if you need one, Abigail, raise your hand. Okay, if you need one, be sure to see Abigail before you leave. She'll give you your information sheet of how to update all this information online. If you add your social media online, it will show up in your feed on your member profile page. Your whole feed will show up on the side of your membership. So make sure it's completely updated. You can add a little paragraph about your business. You can add as many staff contacts as you want to add to that with photos and all of those kinds of things. So see Abigail if you need information, and if you still can't figure it out, we're here to help you. We want you to be online. We want you to be able to access all of that, and so we can come spend time with you at your office. You can come by our office. We'll get it figured out. So what are our members saying? Let's run through some of these. This is our campaign that we started with the marketing committee earlier this year. Joining the Walton Chamber is the best business decision we have made, and that's Johnny Knuckles Barbecue. They did our lunch today. Did y'all enjoy the tacos today? Just joining the Walton Chamber doesn't change your business. It's the relationships you build through engaging and participating that changes your business, and that's Kathy Houston. Nathan Franklin's in the room. So we appreciate the education programs the Walton Chamber offers for our students. By being involved in the Walton Chamber and serving on the board, I have established both personal and professional relationships. Joining the Walton Chamber is the single greatest decision I made when opening my business. The Walton Chamber has been a great part of welcoming our business to the community and continues to support us. Through the Chamber, I have been able to connect with a network of people that are dedicated to success for the community. People do business and recommend businesses to their friends with businesses they know and trust. Joining the Chamber and making an effort to network is one of the best ways to spend your marketing and advertising budget. And Heather's in the room too. The contacts and relationships I have built are invaluable to my business. Miss Eva's also in the room. It really is all about the relationships. Put in the effort and reap the rewards, and that would be our mayor that's walking out of the room. The Walton Chamber has helped me gain many friends and clients, and that's Terry Braswell. Through the Walton Chamber Leadership Walton Program, ran under its Education Foundation Walton Forward, I have made lifelong friendships. That's Eli. If you could only join one community organization, it should be the Walton Chamber. It's your best bang for your buck.
Hi, I'm Maria Brannon. I'm the interim children's minister at First Monroe, and tonight we are at George Walton Academy, and we are so excited because we've invited our community in. We've had a sports festival, and it's even in progress now as kids are going through different sports rotations. We've had supper, and we're now ready to have our speaker, John Stinchcomb, and the part that I'm excited about is every family is going to go home with a gospel presentation in their hand. They're going to take home a family bag from First Baptist Monroe, and the kids are going to get some football, but a great way that we've had tonight is just getting to know folks in our community. So glad everyone's joined us tonight.
It definitely was a beautiful day to have this golf outing sponsored by the Kiwanis Club of Monroe. Well, we've got a little shade here. The sun's gone behind the clouds, but it's still a beautiful day for the Children's Charity Classic here at the Monroe Country Club, sponsored by the Kiwanis Club of Monroe.
Hi, I'm Jody Johnson, and I'm here with another Recreation Report. I first want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. Believe it or not, Thanksgiving's upon us. And before we know it, it'll be Christmas and then a brand new year. Our basketball season will start the Monday after Thanksgiving. We'll start all of our recreational games in our 6 recreational gyms at Nowell, at Velker, down at the New South Walton, and out at Meridian. So we'll have a lot of basketball games going on. I know our kids have been practicing for about close to a month, and now the weather is kind of turned and the time has changed, so I know everybody gets a little stir crazy when you come home from work and it's you have about 30 minutes and then it's dark. It's difficult, but let me tell you, the best solution for that is to get into some type of routine, which is coming into one of our community centers. They are going to be busy with basketball games, but we still have our upstairs areas where we have our walking tracks, our Nautilus equipment, and it's a great time to come in and start getting in that routine of exercising. It's very inexpensive. At this point, we're at about the halfway point, so normally it's $104 a year per family. Now you can cut that in half, so it's a great deal. Good time to get in now. Make sure you like it. Very inexpensive for you and your spouse or your older child. It is a minimum of 12 years and older to be able to utilize the weight equipment upstairs just for safety reasons. And then, but yeah, it is everybody in your household family that lives together. So come out and utilize that. It's a great space. Here at the New South Walton Community Center is probably the least busy, obviously, because it's the size of the town and the area. West Walton and Meridian being the busiest, and then Monroe somewhere in the middle. But they're all very usable. There's always equipment available for you to get on and use. You have to find your exact time that works the best for you. We're open at 6 in the morning, and most days we close at 8 at night. So we have a very wide range, and we're not open on Sundays, and then we have an abbreviated times on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and Friday afternoons is usually one of our slackest times as well. So anyway, give it a shot and come in. There's other classes if you just don't like doing the routine of walking or weightlifting or doing some of the band work, stuff like that. There are classes available. You can go online at waltoncountyga.gov and you can see all of those that are available. So come out and watch our basketball games. They're all fun to watch, from our 5 and 6 year olds all the way up to our 18 and unders. If you can't make it during the week, we play all day at all gyms on Saturdays. We have about 6 different Saturdays we'll play. And then at the end of the season, we'll have our all-star events where teams will be selected from all of the teams we have countywide, and we'll go represent Walton County in the Georgia Recreation and Parks Association state tournament. So good luck to all those teams. We still have one team left in the North Georgia Youth Football League. Our 9-year-old team from Monroe is playing in the championship game this Saturday. So next time we have the show, I'll let you know how they did. They are undefeated, so we are looking very well to get our first championships in the North Georgia Youth Football League. So congratulations to them for making it that far. Our Social Circle Redskins team played in our local league against Newton County, and they won the championship. So congratulations to our 8-year-old South Walton team as well. Good luck to all the high school football teams. I know we still have Walnut Grove, as we're watching this and as we're filming this, we have Walnut Grove, Monroe, and Social Circle all in the second round of the Georgia High School Association playoffs. So good luck to those teams. I hope they can continue advancing, and I know one of their goals is to always play after Thanksgiving. You always had a fantastic year if you can make it past Thanksgiving in any high school league. So good luck to them. It'll take winning this week and making it to that third round, making it to the final 8, which is a huge accomplishment. So good luck to those teams. I know they'll do Walton County proud either way. So again, go to our website, waltoncountyga.gov. There's a lot of information on there, a lot of parks that you can go and utilize on these warmer winter days. So go out and see what we have to offer. But until next time, thank you very much.
Hello, I'm Kenny Sargent with Keep Walton Beautiful, the Walton County Recycling Center. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. And first off, I wanted to make sure I took a moment to thank everybody that's come out for the last couple of events we've had here at the Recycling Center. Back in October, we had our annual Rivers Alive event, and wanted to report a little bit about it. We ended up with about 114 actual volunteers that showed up to clean up on that day. I want to thank all of those people for coming out. We're starting to grow our numbers again. We collected well over 1,000 pounds of trash that were picked up from our local waterways or areas close to those waterways. So that is over 1,000 pounds of trash that would be in those waterways right now that were pulled out. So definitely wanted to take a minute to thank all those people that came out and participated in our Rivers Alive event. And to also reach out to those that want to be a part of that event going forward. Reach out to us. We'll get you on our mailing list to make sure when we start kind of setting a date for our Rivers Alive event next year, we'll get you all the information you need and get you signed up to be a part of it as well. The next event we had that I wanted to thank everyone for coming out to was our annual America Recycles Day paint collection event. We had that last Saturday, and every year we think we're going to eventually get most of the paint that people have, around their house, and when we do, we'll take a year or two off from doing the paint collection event. But it stayed just as busy nearly every year. So for as long as there's good participation in that event, we're going to plan to do it. In fact, this past year, we've now done 2 in 2022. We did one in the spring. We did one in November. We were kind of curious to see how much less paint we might get in November. And I can just report that over our 4-hour event, we had somewhere in the neighborhood of 60 to 65 cars come through, and we collected 855 gallons of paint. So it kept us busy. We're glad that it did. We're happy you come out. It's always nice to see how excited people are to get a chance to drop off their paint. One thing I did want to note, there were a few people that weren't aware that there is a cost for recycling the paint. Just want to make sure that we don't make any money at all on the paint. In fact, it always costs us a little bit more to carry out that event than what we take in. But we do charge roughly what that company charges us to take the paint. Just wanted to clear that up. There are always a few people that didn't realize there's a small fee to bringing in the paint, but there is. We really don't have any choice about that. So I'm sorry if there were any confusion, but did want to make that clear going forward. But again, thank you all for coming out to that event. We're probably going to try to do another in the spring. As soon as we wrapped up this event, I bet I got 10 calls from people that weren't aware that we had the event and wanted to know what to do with paint. And we're going to keep on doing that event for the foreseeable future. We're going to try to do 2 of those every year. So be on the lookout this spring. I think it's typically around Earth Day when we did the event this past year, and that's kind of when we're looking to do it again. So just be on the lookout. You can always give us a call down here at 770-267-1421. We'll keep you updated as soon as we schedule the event. We'll be able to give you an exact date of the event. But be looking out for that. We do plan to do that this spring. And that is probably about all the events we're going to have until we get into that March and April time. What I would say is generally that's why the time of year we will try to cram in a lot of our school tours and things like that during the season before our events get ramped back up. So if you're a part of a group, whether it be, a church group or any other civic organizations, if you're a school teacher, a scout leader, anything like that, if you'd like an interesting tour, a little educational talk about recycling and conservation and good stewardship and all of that, give us a call. We'd be happy to have your group out to have that talk, to take you through the center, show you exactly what we do here, what all we take here, and just have a good talk about recycling and conservation. Again, give us a call. We can schedule a tour of the center. We'd love to have you out to try to get some new recyclers. So outside of that, that is pretty much what we have going on here. Just a reminder that I feel like I do every time I do one of these TV spots. It is the time of year we've had a lot of people are cutting back some of their crepe myrtles, or they're collecting leaves and stuff like that, and they're coming out here and we're having to turn them around and send them to an inert landfill. Just be aware those items are not accepted here, and we're going to have to turn you around if you come out here with yard waste. Give us a call. There's several inert landfills in the county. We could direct you to the nearest one to you, but we will have to turn you around if you're here. And like I always do, if you've never been out to the center, don't really know what we do, you want to start recycling but don't really know how to get started, or if you're looking for new things to recycle, if you're already an avid recycler, give us a call or come out and see us. We'll help you get started. We'd be happy to help in any way we can. So give us a call, come see us, and until next time, take care.
Hi, welcome to Monroe Walton Center for the Arts, and Merry Christmas. Our Christmas shop is open. We have over 70 artists in our shop this time of year, with hundreds, if not thousands, of gifts to choose from, all kinds of decor and ornaments and gifts that are just terrific for anybody on your list. Even children. We've got some super cute toys, from the old-fashioned wooden airplanes and cars and things of that nature, to puppets and dolls and stuffed animals. So lots of super cute gifts for anybody on your list. So please come in and shop, at least take a look around, and you'll be inspired. You'll be amazed at the talent and beauty that you'll see here, and everything is super affordable. I think, I'm trying to think right now, I don't think there's anything in our Christmas shop that's over $25 or $30, so really, really affordable. So come in and see that, and also don't miss our giving tree. You may or may not know that we do classes for special needs adults and kids, and we have to fund that some way because we do those at either a very reduced cost or for free, but we still have to pay for supplies, we have to pay our teachers, so we try to raise funds to cover that difference. So we have a giving tree at the very front of our Christmas market. You'll see on there dozens and dozens of ornaments that have been made by our artists and makers, and they have been donated to us to sell to raise funds for our special needs classes. So don't miss the giving tree. It's kind of a special feature here. We used to only do pottery. You may remember the pottery angels, but so we still have pottery angels on there, but we've got other things as well made by our artists, so please don't miss that. Don't forget the Christmas tour is coming up on December 10th. We have sold well over 600 tickets so far, and I expect that we will sell out. So go ahead and get your tickets. They're $30 now. You'll buy them ahead of time, and then you'll pick up the actual ticket itself, which is the guide map that we're providing between December 1st and December 10th. And you'll pick that up from us and go on your merry way. So the tour is on December 10th from 11 to 5. Right now we have 12 homes and some historic properties on the tour, 8 private homes and 4 historic properties are on the tour. So it'll be a lot of fun. So don't miss that. People love these tours. The houses are decorated to the max, and we've got everything from, you know, larger homes to lofts here in the downtown area. So you'll get inspiration for your own home by visiting the tour. Our classes are ongoing. Of course, we will take Thanksgiving week pretty much off. We'll be here and we'll be open, but most of our classes will take a break during that week. But we're maybe planning on doing a Saturday soiree in the Saturday after Thanksgiving. I believe that's the 26th, with some drop-in workshops. We usually skip December because it's so busy, but we've had people get kind of demanding and wanting us to have a December soiree. Couldn't find a date in December that worked, so we may do one on the 26th, so be looking out for that. You may have noticed our Facebook page is kind of screwed up, so we've had to start a new Facebook page. You can find us now at Monroe Walton Center for the Arts. It used to be Monroe Walton Arts, but now our Facebook page is Monroe Walton Center for the Arts. Please go there and like and share our page so that we can build our numbers back up. We lost thousands and thousands of followers when we lost our page. Somebody hacked it. So please like our new page, let others know. It's the best way really to stay up to date on our events, our Saturday soirees, our workshops, what's going on in the gallery, what's going on in the shop, new items that have been brought in. I'm posting on our Facebook page sometimes several times a day. So you'll get lots of updates if you'll go to Monroe Walton Center for the Arts. Our website is monroewaltonarts.org, just like always. You can also go there to find out information about our classes and events. Our member show is coming up, and the information is up there about the member show that's in January. You can also, of course, drop by and get a class list when you're shopping in our Christmas shop. So we hope to see you soon, and Merry Christmas. Thank you.
Hey, I'm Isaac over at Reboot. Just wanted to give you a little tech tip today. I wanted to talk about, cybersecurity and hacking and stuff like that, data loss, just all that stuff that people are scared about. There's not too much to really be scared about. Typically, your general person is not going to get hacked. Usually the way it works is, some government entity will be hacked or some large company will be hacked, somebody that may have your information. And that can be a problem, obviously. If some company gets hacked that has your social security number or credit card numbers or something like that, that can be a problem. But generally, your regular person, your regular business, even medium-sized businesses typically are not the ones that are going to get hacked. Government places will get hacked, large-scale businesses will get hacked, stuff like that. And I tell people, look, if you're on the internet, somebody can get to you. You can be hacked. That's just how it is today. If a hacker wants to spend enough time messing with you, eventually they're going to get in. That's the bottom line. So anybody, that's selling you, cybersecurity and will tell you up front, hey, you'll never get hacked and all that stuff, that's a lie. The smartest thing to do, if you own a company or if you have data, that you want to make sure nobody can get to or whatever, is you need to have some backups. The smartest thing is get you like an external drive that you can back up, that's on your computer, and unplug that thing every day. Just plug it in when you do your backup and then unplug it when it's done. That's a smart thing. Have you some sort of cloud backup, like Carbonite or iBackup, or there's 100 of them out there, or 1,000 of them out there. That's another smart thing to do. So if you do get hacked by some chance, you'll have that data also. Because companies, we hear about it all the time. Cybersecurity companies get hacked. It's not a matter of if it's going to happen or not. It's if a hacker finds interest in you, they're going to get in. That's really the bottom line. So it's always smart to have your data safe. One other thing too that I'll touch on that, these companies, they'll sell like ID insurance. Like I use one called ID Shield. Again, there's 100 of them out there. I like that because your identity can be stolen easily these days because of some hacker or something like that. Credit card info, social security number, filing false tax returns under your identity, stuff like that. So I highly recommend doing one of those. Again, I use one called ID Shield. It's like $20 a month or $40 a month for my whole family. We had one of my kids had a false tax return filed on them, I think in California one time, and that's kind of why I got started on it. But if anything happens now with my identity or any of my kids' identity, they take care of it. Like I don't have to worry about it. They pay for stuff, all that, for like $40 a month. So if you want to keep yourself safe, I think that's a good way to do it. And then always back up your data and be smart about what you do online, where you go online. If you're doing online banking, make sure you have complicated passwords. Make sure you change those passwords. Just be smart about your stuff. Don't get on public Wi-Fi is another big one. That's it for today. Isaac giving you the Reboot Tech Tip.
Sorry, I didn't see you come in. Welcome to Hodges Family Dentistry at 1190 West Spring Street, Monroe, Georgia. Telephone number is 770-267-6318. Here at Hodges Family Dentistry, we provide an assortment of dental services like partials, dentures, extractions, cleanings, crowns, and complete mouth restorations. So please, come join the Hodges family. And from my family to yours, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays.